ほ幼保フェアリーのマヤです。こんばんは。今日は4月20日月曜日です。今日の曲はよく今働いている保育園でよく歌ってる曲なんです。今日はちょっと右手でその曲を弾いてみたいと思って、それ弾いてみてからちょっとアカペラでも歌います。はい。さあ、今日の曲はThe Color Song という曲です。英語の歌なんですけれども、まずメロディーを聴いてみてください。この歌を歌うときにこの手作りのクレヨンを使っています。子供たちに渡しながら歌います。でもちょっと小さいので今度大きく作ってやり直したいと思っています。 This is red, the color red, 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 red. This is red, the color red, 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 red. Do you know what color this is? This is red. This is yellow, the color yellow, 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 yellow. This is yellow, the color yellow, 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 yellow. Do you know what color this is? This is yellow. This is blue, the color blue, 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 blue. This is blue, the color blue, 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 blue. Do you know what color this is? This is blue. はい、それはカラーソングでした。もうご飯作らないと。バイバイ。ヤッホーヨーホーフェアリーのマヤです。今日は4月21火曜日です。こんばんは。はい。おととい土曜日、先週末は本当に元気なくて、もう何もできなかったんです。もう元気なさすぎて。でも昨日からまた仕事行って、子供たちと遊んで、先生たちと楽しく話して、今日と昨日ちょっと元気取り戻せました。いや、本当に保育園本当に楽しいですね、毎日。子供たち可愛いし、うちの保育園みんな優しいし、恵まれてるなぁと毎日思います。はい、では今日はね、あんまり手遊び考えてなかった。なので、簡単な手遊びをしたいと思います。実際にやっている手遊びなので、英語版もあります。その手遊びは、わかるかな？はい、そうです。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ、あれ、ちょっと待って、順番なんだっけ？パンダ最初ですね。合ってたんですね。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラの手遊びをしたいと思います。聞いてね。おいでおいでおいでおいでパンダ、パンダ。おいでおいでおいでおいでウサギ、ウサギ。おいでおいでおいでおいでコアラ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。パンダ、ウサギ、コアラ。じゃーん。はい。そして、うちの保育園は私英語の先生もやっておりますので、英語版も歌っています。2月ぐらい結構歌ってたんだね、昨年度の。そして、特に3歳児が 盛り上がっててみんな楽しく歌ってくれました。英語版だとおいでのところでカモンカモンって言ってます。おいで、まあ同じ意味ですね。おいでっていう意味です。カモンカモンカモンカモンカモンカモン。そしてうさぎの英語はラビットラビットパンダはパンダでもう一個なんだっけそうか、コアラはコアラです。なのでそういう風に歌っています。はい、はい、カモンカモンカモンカモンパンダパンダ、カモンカモンカモンカモンラビットラビット、カモンカモンカモンカモンコアラコアラパンダラビットコアライエイ。はい、それはパンダ、ウサギ、コアラとパンダ、ラビット、コアラの手遊びでした。はい。はい、今日は短い動画になります。あんまり話すことがないんです。最近、でも最近ピアノは本当に難しくて、もう楽譜読めなくて、もうちょっともやもやーって感じね、なんか本当に難しい。あと学校はね、本当は今のところが学校授業たくさんあるのに休暇になったために学校行けないのが本当に残念に思います。まだオンライン授業とかまだやってなくて、これからできるかどうかまだわからないし、もう早くやってもらえるかなと毎日思っています。はい、ではこの動画を編集してアップして寝たいと思います。おやすみなさーい。ヤッホーヤッホーフェリーのマヤです。おはようございます。今日は4月22日水曜日ですということは英語 Wednesday. English. So today's English talk, I just want to be talking about Korea and why I've chosen to kind of get qualified, get licensed, and yeah, let's just get into it. So, recently actually, at lunchtime, the other teachers were talking about, everyone being Japanese, hoikushi, so they are licensed nursery school teachers, and they were talking about like how overall the salaries of nursery school teachers in Japan is really low, and just like how like a lot of the people they went to school with are doing completely different jobs, and like in some cases over 50% of the people didn't stay in this occupation just because the salary is so low. And it's like, obviously I know that the salary is low, and it's like I still want, this is what I want to do, you know. I've been doing it since I was 21, so yeah, I want to get licensed and get qualified. Low salary does actually concern me a little bit, I suppose, but just, I don't know, I just feel like this is my calling, you know. I feel like I was made to educate small minds and help them grow, and just, you know, support them and support their families. And I don't know, I just think it's amazing thing when you get to see a child, especially from like when they were like 0 or 1 and to 3 and 4, and they learn to walk and talk. And I think, you know, it's just this wonderful thing. I don't have children myself, but I think if I became a mother, I'd feel that even more so. But yeah, definitely this is the path I've chosen. No going back now. But one thing that solidified it, because I mean, I kind of realised that, yeah, this is definitely what I wanted to do when I was still 21, which is a long time ago now. I'm currently 26, going to be 27 quite soon. But I know that getting the license here in Japan will mean that if I ever moved back to England in the future, that I don't believe it's interchangeable, and so you'd have to go to school again. But 2 months ago I got married, so I'm a newlywed. Oh, I just realised I don't have my ring on. But yes, I'm a newlywed, and so I married someone who, my husband doesn't speak English, and he is from Sapporo, which is where I live, and I guess that what I realised is that means that I'm gonna be here for a long time, I suppose, because living in England is no longer really a viable option because he doesn't speak English. I mean, we could do it, but you know, it's probably easier to stay here. My husband doesn't even know like the days of the week in English, like really cannot speak English. But yeah, so yeah, that was kind of what cemented me deciding to go to school this year, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna be here in the long run, so I might as well get it all official. That brings me on to my next point, which is about daycares and kindergartens, preschools and nursery schools in the UK. I often get asked, well, what's it like in the UK? And the crazy thing is, I don't know. I came to Japan at 19. I did farm work for most of like the first two and a half years, because my anxiety was so bad. I couldn't work with humans. Like it was really, really bad, my anxiety, but I had to work, so it was like, well, animals is your only choice. So I lived in the countryside, the deep countryside, and I did dairy farming. I worked on a few farms that raised cows for meat as well. That was the first one. Then mostly dairy farming after that, and that's how I came to Hokkaido. But as my Japanese got better, I found my anxiety kind of, I wouldn't say it went away completely, but it definitely has decreased, and now I'm able to, I don't get super nervous anymore, even when I talk to parents and stuff in Japanese, and the job is just super fun. So yeah, I definitely think this is what I want to do. But in the UK, I've never worked in that kind of facility, so I'm not even sure what it's really like. And a lot of people say, Maya, what is it like in the UK? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And all I have is my own experiences. When I was 3, I went to a Montessori school, and I also went to a nursery school. And I do remember little bits. I remember having like a party, and we were dancing to the Spice Girls. I don't know why that stands out in my mind. And then obviously from 4 years old, we go to school in the UK. We start reception, and I remember that being amazing. I had an amazing teacher, I had lots of friends. It was just such a fun time. I wish sometimes I could go back to that moment of my life. Yeah, I think that's another thing. Like for me, being 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 years old was actually the best time of my life, even up till now. Like there's been great times even after I've become an adult, but nothing will compare to, the bliss that is life at that age. Well, depending on circumstances. For some people, I'm sure that's not the case, unfortunately, but in my case, that was all of my trials and tribulations started after I became an adult, or kind of late teen. But when I was a tot, I was very, very lucky. I was very lucky. I had great teachers, family. So I guess I want to give the children I work with, I want to give them that. I want to give them that, because that is essentially the foundation, isn't it? I just think it's very important, the early years of a child's life. Right, so that was basically the reasons. I need to become more articulate, like maybe put like a board with my notes on, because I just speak on Eigo Wednesdays. I just speak without really thinking about what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, hopefully that is I got my point across about why I want to do this job, and yeah. Okay, so before I head to work, I just wanted to show you this kind of cute sticker book I bought at a 100 yen shop, Daiso, which is like Poundland if you're from the UK like myself. How cute. Look at these. What I'm planning to do, because I teach children English privately, like one-to-one, is like put these, laminate them, take the stickers off and laminate them on paper, and then stick magnets on the back of them and kind of play with that on a whiteboard. How cute! They're so cute. This page, however, is quite disturbing. I mean, look, the cats and the dogs are selling cats and dogs, which is just yeah. They appear to be working at a pet shop. So yeah, that was a good find. I didn't buy this recently though. I bought this like maybe a year ago. I just haven't got around to using it. I'm planning to make lots of like teaching materials over the upcoming weekend, so maybe I'll have some to show for next week's Eigo Wednesday. But until then, I will see you. It is time for me to ski daddle. Bye!